Whatever you prefer. I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen.
The Wild Hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge wave. First I've ever seen of that size. Good thing it was so brief.
No, I mean there's been another to the north of Nasha Town.
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days now?
Can't be helped. There are only a handful.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much longer. And here you all told me this was a good place to do business. Fool me once, I say. Hey now, this could be our big break. My second eldest brother made his fortune off wild hunt attacks, you know. Come on, let's get moving. There won't be left for us to scavenge. I did hear about an overturned cargo vehicle.
Hey.
Should have told him that those are dangerous thoughts. Guess you're right. Even if we solve this...
The Wild Hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal?
No, I mean there's been another to the...
What? How many does that...
Can't be helped.
I'm bugging... Hey now, this could... left for us to...
Hey.
Should have told him that those are dangerous thoughts. Guess you're right. Paimon will have you... Hey look! I know an Dying to know something. Ha! Anyway.
Ah, familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa, free manual labor detected.
Those evaluations could not be more different.
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers. He's stationed here in this town.
Wait, that means...
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
A pleasure to meet you all.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours.
Hi there!
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing again. 2 more wild hunt incursions have come sweeping in at...
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your...
Huh. Has he now?
Yeah. That's what he said he was gonna do anyway.
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to root out the wild hunt. But I haven't well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior, yes, but...
So, he made the...
Hard to say. Contacting HQ's a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet. And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the wild hunt, which, by the way, can strike anywhere in Nodcry without warning, sweeping across vast... We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to... Flynn's understands this well enough. We usually sort our foes ahead. I finished the preliminary dispatch work already, but...
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it if...
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed?
Well, that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get overworked too, you know. You could try thinking about their feelings for once.
Sorry, what?
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable to fail the unhappier it becomes.
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial back...
And I'd say that... Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a viable and cheaper option. Lavender melon candy.
What? No! Absolutely not! Let me think, all right? It should take maybe 3 more hours?
Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi in Sumeru by then?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. They will not spread any further, on their own initiative at least. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the monsters and to prevent people from entering the cannon's blast radius. That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be firing on.
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs done sooner.
Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be?
You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this.
Whoa! This book is so heavy! And what is this?
You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon. It'll tell you what to do. And this book will help you understand Beep Boop Pizza.
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers.
So, it's manuals all the way down, huh?
Yup. And if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2/3.
I'll go with you.
Nice. So you'll check the outside and Anefa inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done. Cool?
Instructions received.
Hey, a little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3.
Isn't Beep Boop Pupita just following us around?
I've watched an Effa perform routine repairs before. It seems some sort of maintenance port must first be found, and then this small robot will automatically interface with it.
Ah, so you're in the know. Nice. What? Oh, what does that port look like?
Now, that I'm not so sure of. Let's search around.
Works for Paimon. Is this it? Probably not. Or this one? Oh, ew! Stink.
That thing over there looks promising.
Where? Oh, yeah! It does. Let's try it. Whoa! It's flying! Giuseppe, so, wow, what do you know? I know was right. We got this working without understanding a thing, Beep Boopita said.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out.
Paimon's up next, along with this stupidly heavy book. Ugh, the matching result for this symbol is...
Well, as they say,
Yeah, guess you're right. Paimon's getting the hang of it. And this time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh. We need to take note of the order in which his eye colors change. Purple, red... Hey, slow down! Paimon didn't catch that! What? So now we've got musical prompts too? Weren't you only supposed to... All right, one final stop. This...
agreed. I must say, you two have a talent.
Good eye.
Really, I'd have liked to
Ugh. Couldn't you have mentioned that earlier? A big tour? We got maintenance is a high priority. The description of input mode isn't on this page. Phew, that was a real
Yeah, good work indeed. But well, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now. No clue, frankly. But whatever. I'll go get the replacement component. We should be... What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you say?
That's for sure. You know what? Paimon took him for the stony type at first, but he's actually a pretty nice guy. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. The cannon will generate immense recoil.
Huh.
A novel analogy. This component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to par. Estimated waiting time remaining 7 minutes. Would you like a krumkake?
Yeah!
Certainly. It will be ready shortly. Observation. Freshly baked krumkake results in the most efficient improvements of...
Thanks for the treat.
Thanks! Things went great over here, too.
Understood. I will inform the...
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt enough. Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent reports back here, and I'll need to sort them out promptly.
Righty then. See ya! Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on its own accord on such occasions. Pure, bright energy rays.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't. Oh yeah. Let's try our luck at the flagship. Seal it?
Just be sure not to miss my masterpiece in action.
Is it just Paimon? Or are there more people here now? Oh, just as well, since we're sniffing for intel and all. And maybe, just maybe, let's get some of their... Oh, come on!
Excuse me, are you guests? If you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side door.
No, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they can speak freely with one another. Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in Nodcry, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly employee, so you'll have to forgive my inability to help in this matter.
It's fine. Can't be easy being you. Looks like we'll have to switch channels then. Never, right? The cure... but if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth. Looks like we'll have to switch Never, right? The Curatorium does seem to already have an amazing intel network up and running. But if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth. Ooh, Paimon's got a plan! Llama got Never to help her prep some medicine, right? We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Llama to help us use the moon marrow. Couldn't we deliver the medicine while we're at it? If Never doesn't mention a payment, we can cash her services in as a favor. If she does, then we can use it to haggle. The thought of Mora made it worth the effort of thinking up. Come on, let's go! Oh, it's you this time.
Hello, you two. What's up?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island later, so we can deliver the medicine to Lauma for you if you need.
How thoughtful of them. Bet they want something from me in return. Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free hands right now, so that would be a great... Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now.
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks.
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants intel. Whether it's to strike it rich, save their lives, or escape whatever predicament they've found themselves.
Ah, so you're...
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services via auction. The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words, we've had to
Oh! She cornered us right away! Did she get...
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the wild hunt. It affects everything we do, yet the number of people who can ensure cargo...
Huh? That doesn't sound too hard. If you need something delivered, hit us up and consider it sent.
Is that so? But... no. Forget I said anything. I mean, you're great heroes. How could I waste your... Is there now?
What's there left for us to say?
More like... most who live...
More like make a profit off the what?
Dissatisfied. The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too.
Well, that's...
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built at any time. Such is the threat of the wild hunt today. And what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter, or put to flight many who call Nasha Town their home? And as I understand, the two of you are here in Nodcry to follow a trail of clues yourselves.
Well...
In that case, we should keep Nodcry the paradise people say it is. At least, you must understand. No force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties. After that incident with Lauma, I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, and rare around these parts. Though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between that and its ability to really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think?
That does make sense.
Nothing is wholly divorced from profit of some kind.
Wait, so you were ready to work with us from the start?
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might bring this up the moment you entered.
But...
Hey, boss, I'm back. Huh?
Indeed they are. In fact, they've volunteered to deliver the medicine.
Really? Great! Oh, and that...
Got a few more
Huh? Haven't I already worked a few days' worth of overtime already? Well, guess the extra more is pretty nice.
Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto. Huh? Surely not. The special medication...
Wait, that can't be. Let me see. It was raining back there, so... could it have happened while I was resting at the store? Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super fast.
Hey! Slow down, you might...
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the wild hunt?
We were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it. The townspeople are a bit wary of us, and we can't get into the flagship right now.
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers for the rules?
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and our...
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not...
Oh no, it was no trouble.
Not even an invitation check? Oh, Paimon didn't realize... Finally!
Pardon me? I'm sure we're all having a good... I give you...
Are you... Nice to meet...
I'm sure that no more... The special drinks men...
Ah, I see. A new...
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours. The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry.
How'd you set this up?
Well, as the flagship, Demyon will assist you. Serving guests with, of course, every guest.
Got it. Well, give it...
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my...
Hello. How may I assist? Good work. Now then.
Ever consider returning to Snezhnaya?
Huh. I'd rather kill myself with front row seats. Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad. We've still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I would. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. We're stuck with the wild hunt here. The Snezhnayans can't be bothered, the Lightkeepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith in that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Hello. How may I... Good.
us Nians will stand idly by if this wild hunt problem gets any worse.
I wouldn't be...
Just leave it over there.
Here's the thing. You can't live life without a little spice.
Bet you some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that then?
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Ashtown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon. That gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the Wild Hunt.
Wait. What are you angling for exactly?
Seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Hello. How may I... Good work. Now then, get the drink to the...
Lose money at this rate.
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
Indeed. So, any...
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink. On my tab, of course.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now. Sure.
Then come, sit. Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, yes, I've heard. Lots of nights over there in Mondstadt. I imagine your title's an impressive one back home, huh?
We were just messing with you there.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Value...
Oh, come on. Is that how it is?
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to Nodcry with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft.
That's a huge favor. Huh. So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes, huh?
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal. Come now. Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacture. I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first. It took me a long while.
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosie have a mechanical arm too?
That's right. One of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but if you gave me its blueprint, nowadays I've got regular custom. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this place whenever I feel like it, so I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve this wild hunt crisis.
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Wringing our hands in despair does us no good in times of crisis. Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild Hunt anomalies?
I have heard of humanoid shapes being... Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could... Does this have anything to do with our current Wild Hunt?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it.
I'll keep my ear to the ground.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks. He's a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends, and he's had contact since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces. Might it be...
Huh. That does sound worth noting.
A good idea. And one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Let me come. Back to the bar.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to begin.
Finally!
Come on, let's go try our hand.
Joining us, new guy? No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
But...
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me go over the rule. The wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the pointer of the inner circle. The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by intent. Spin your way to a knot during a round of drinking. One participant may choose another with less points than them and pose a question, which the other party must then answer.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might...
And that's why the person mix...
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type.
Anything you drink will be replenished. And additionally, I have decided to sponsor a single serving of Dark Horse.
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and not cry?
Dark Horse.
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy, so long as your luck holds. And so long as you can remember its taste the day after. And if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone a question.
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some...
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling. Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Let's go!
Wow!
Oh, my turn! All right, man, fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been coming from?
Hey, bro. I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me?
Ugh. A normal drink, huh? Must be my luck.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown. Let's see who gets the last laugh.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. This recipe's are
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
You're up.
Whoa! New face here just drew the Dark Horse.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just give this one to Paimon?
Whoa! He actually down. Nice job!
No wonder you Me? Absolutely. If there was something else, Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my corpse. Or whatever was left of it anyway. Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our limit?
Says who?
'Cause you didn't.
In that case, let me raise another glass.
Hello, sir. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Are they playing cards? I'm a...
Same as usual, then?
I'm not here to do business with you.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Oh, so this is a business deal.
So, let's go over this again. 1 die, 100... Then we have a deal. Come, you two. Take us...
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared, and the intel we've received from the light. The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to... On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog. So that
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Then I won't beat around the bush. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers.
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunts...
Isn't that normal?
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti...
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. 1, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, that some Ratniki are not reporting the work they do on purpose. The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind keep those operations a secret. If you're interested, I'd recommend follow...
Paimon doesn't really...
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been reselling my intel.
Please, stop. This is all I've got for you.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a book. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question. For 50,000 off your debt. Have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a Wild Hunt anomaly? Or experiencing something akin to, say, an...
No, nothing like that. Nothing at all but ghost...
Nothing at all, Not even for 50,000 Mora?
Hey! No means no, all right? This is about my dignity as an intel broker.
Okay. Well then...
You really are...
And you've learned quite well. Go on then.
Ugh.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather dishonest dealing, if I may say so, as luck would have it. He would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just for him. A pay...
Ooh,
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. In any case... Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Well, first,
Indeed.
what into that could that phantom be?
Agreed. Instances of the what you encounter, in which case, I'll continue investigating along.
I'm back! Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't I was watching it the whole way.
Huh. So
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly and fire off a supergiant, super strong beam. Isn't that just so cool? I mean, miraculous. Like a miracle.
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch. Work.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be.
might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Woohoo! Let's go!
Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too.
Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, and even if that wasn't how it worked, if only I...
Hey, don't think like...
Really?
Hey, look! It's starting!
Nice one!
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing.
Whew. That sure was powerful. And
I feel...
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why do you...
That's what we call drawing a line between your work. I've got some mechanical talents, sure. But this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even I know or her silly robots. Anyway, gotta go. See you later.
Says the person who got salt and met. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. What's... Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone? Yeah. Hey there, Llama! We're back!
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. I believe it will take it's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with...
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place.
Speaking of which...
I've tried asking around. What about you?
We haven't made much progress either. but here's what we've got.
I think I've got the gist of it. So, in any case...
What do you see? What? Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly...
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
Yeah, we should go see her and see if we can.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh, wait! Here you go. This is the medicine
Thanks for Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutar, but we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then.
Rev the engines!
Let's fly.
Rise with the sun! Take me up!
Oh, she...
It's like I'm returning.
Wait, is that?
I sense sense the moon's power.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help?
And what?
Come on, don't even think about that. Right now.
I might need your assistance in the...
Oh, give me your hand. Back to Earth.
Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better?
Significantly, the moon within your body, it is as silent as a I merely drew forth.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come, it is harmless, and will fade.
Speaking of which, do you want to be the moon marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right?
It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon.
So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
Did you not know this already?
Lama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power with...
And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon.
But Lama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. What?
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kutar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires...
Oh, wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frost Moon's marrow inside you then?
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of... And you may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right?
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess? You do not wish to become...
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
I do not desire it.
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
And what is...
When I came into contact with its power, I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now, then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Lama did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some...
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been at...
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatu. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the cataclysm. And he had a
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with it.
I only know what others called him. Huh. There was that title too. Yes.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rarier, one of the 5?
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the but when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information.
I felt the same. They see, but as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name.
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the Wild Hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in
To think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners, that's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal, and even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just say?
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together. Did you just... What?
No.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the Moon Marrow is, you sure
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rarier would prevail even if all of Nod Cry were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him. If...
Before I decide, there's a favor.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in Nodcry? I mean, when our spaceship first landed.
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Give me your hand. And
Where?
Aether! Come on! We have to leave this place!
What?
Hey! Are you...
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time, but Lumine found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
the secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite.
All right.
Well...
Will you need my help? I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh...
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal like this.
Ooh! Looks like it.
Can you sense it? You learn quickly.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. good problem. Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like...
Dislike strangers. Slightly better.
Yeah, the Frost Moon sign.
I will...
She seems kind of tired. Either way,
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
best let her rest.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only... But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah, things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but... Right, exactly. Whatever the case, as it happens...
Thank you. The Frost Moon, in addition, I believe that the winds of whether our foe is the Fatui or...
Let's see... Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right?
Anytime, any place.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen! Listen! We've got updates on the Wild Hunt situation!
Threat level. Exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, you there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I'm true. But The cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if...
Well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you?
Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single...
You sure have been looking forward to this.
Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the... Sure. Travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead.
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him?
Yeah. It's still new news. So not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now. I'll send Anafa over to Nashi Town with some flowers.
Oh, he seemed like a good guy.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's Sergeant Majors. His character has also received commendation.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Hey! What do you mean, act? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves.
Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Anafa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last...
All right. We'll see you.
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Let's fly!
Burn it down!
This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that Ratnik guard. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Never!
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then? Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If the murder happened not long ago, the Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed no obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed.
Entering unopposed?
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely...
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So...
To be honest, I'm not particularly He also had no but neither the
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions. Oh.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seemed...
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must...
Yeah! What?
None, as far as I know.
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together.
Yes, but this means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that he could act in...
But no matter what...
Precisely. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear. We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now. Yes, that...
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or...
Steady now.
We've tracked him down, to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so I'll have you know that this is top secret.
Don't worry, you'll receive a top-class The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go...
Oh right, before we go, should we reveal Rarir's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush. Hey! What?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might... And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open heart? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already.
Yeah, you're right.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rerir, nor trust in Flints to... This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within...
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah.
You're welcome. I've charged it...
Hey, you! Whoa! The fog's really rolling. Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. There's something huh? Why is...
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flints' voice? Did you hear that? But...
Pyroclastic surge!
We'll be in trouble
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here, all by yourself?
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere... To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern. Which, might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities. And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times. Though I could not destroy, but I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day...
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome... Though, either way, I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though? Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me. Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area.
Guess it's not surprising
Were he to use it.
Ah.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every... Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might But every year they would say, wait a little longer. Wait a little longer. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good, the higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think. So he waited. And he waited. One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerir's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments in...
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why...
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise... I understand the situation more or less. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive...
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we...
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident. Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation, right?
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some If there's anything else you'd like to look into... Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
We'll do our part too. All right. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? We've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Your composure is more impressive, but let us leave such... Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But what?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned. Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating! You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right?
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing the
Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words...
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so...
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency?
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupt. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to...
So see. You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I'd run... His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The part, as such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he... what's it?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our... We can't make everything public yet. But once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks.
Good night. Hope the...
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned with the immense gap in strength between them. The job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the Wild Hunt, and it works as intended. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like we'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now. And my colleagues have never failed to live up to...
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In and out.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Ah, the nostalgia. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time? I see. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light keeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist, as evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And
Is that...
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not... The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery. Well, not exactly.
Doesn't sound...
Well, I believe it. Nonetheless, tomorrow I shall...
Will you need us to get...
Oh.
Can you even go back there right now?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have and even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that.
All right then. We'll trust you.
Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow. Noise! What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now,
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that, huh?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
What happened? We were so careful last night. How did anyone see us? What do you mean? This is so confusing! It's not like all the unusual stuff about it. Okay!
Hey! My apologies.
Hold on!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket?
Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secret? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the Wild Hunt, or strange. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any.
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront. Exactly. And you sure don't look like.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right.
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an...
Come...
No sign of Flint.
But how can that...
Done searching, are we? So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even...
My inside man with the... Then, everyone started... And amidst it all...
So, did Flint's make his escape after...
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine, while everyone was super focused on the argument.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, Pop.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly...
Might he intend to come back and get it later?
Well, he's out of harm's way.
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is...
All right, then. Yeah, let's have this discussion.
Once they hauled everything over to Snezhnaya, make a little extra by selling their
I see.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's...
In that case...
If I were him, I would have simply turned...
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been... Some of these must have...
Maybe... 'cause that'd be more efficient than...
Yeah! Ooh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words...
Lightkeeper operation. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with.
Works for me. Nefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The curatorium will handle.
And we Frostmoon's.
Paimon didn't think she... Never mind you. Let's head out then. We'll meet back up...
Understood.
Time is of the essence now.
Gotcha! Stay safe. Huh. Anyone seen the lantern?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
guarding this place just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. To expose the true intentions of this Rereer, we need to dive into Notcry's.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint? Do these things just kind of happen?
Many strange things happen here.
But that file really did move by itself! Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that!
Wild Hunt phenomena?
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Okay then. Paimon will read this one. Phew! Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something.
All right. Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil.
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive, but now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tideseal Stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail in the...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale wild hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
We had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries—
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question, what makes it so— That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah, it's an
It's carrying a letter! Ooh, Lala must have sent it. She can speak to little animals. Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all—
That's gotta be Rerir's doing.
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town.
Go! Fly!
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too in their folly. The townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our— see this fragment. It once haunted your dreams. But now it seems useless to you.
That is my corpse. My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the Wild Hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within Wild Hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my...
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you...
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Taking shelter and listening to...
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spook.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a...
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunity. Even those who flee without... After all, a gamble that might reap...
Even so...
Well, seeing as you disapprove...
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in.
What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Let me over there. What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might. If Rarir has already formulated some counter... For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to... We will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. The Traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would he go?
Assessing risk level. Max.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired,
Then he's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to.
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long.
I do, yes. But why are you here?
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon.
But
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for. But you chose to leave the island. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as I seek to redress. Please.
Thank you.
Then come.
All right, I understand.
Seems we.
Huh? You're not coming with.
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some. Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone. That is.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves. Something was off about you. You won't let you pass, creature, aren't you?
Time to teach you a lesson. Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa.
Orders received and immediately deferred.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the faith, otherwise rifts will surely form. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, No deception or rumors can be concealed from. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false.
Let's go, Enougha. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there!
Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here? You on this? Ding dong!
Accept annihilation mode.
Ready? Lash attack!
Accelerating. Preparing for dust up. Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete.
Alright.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki.
No! I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigisato passa sax, intimi potutos. In necritus necrus baptisi, genis omnes tu solos pentusi. Osesticos palatin pirantur resurrucru, topirtu aetion veratum.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish. Torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What's with him?
Verfnir. Rheindaughter. Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you.
Matters not. Having a heart. Being human. It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly in you. You matter not. Does anything in this world. You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have the flowers here bloom in such peaceful... Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash. But battles just...
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation.
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also... And then Well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But...
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plan, but we still don't know what his aims are. And he may continue gathering power.
After you left, I can no longer...
That means it's safe out there.
A question, if I may. Kind, Miss When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked.
No.
I see.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not...
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength. It seems my time.
Shower me with praise!
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt, but the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form.
While it seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry.
Paimon knows what you mean, but...
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal Wild Hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and
Had you been willing?
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who...
well, there's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course. Slowly, gradually, I have achieved too little. Perhaps his end was tragic. Every shadow born.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. But we will pursue. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Okay.
Either way, Lightbearer, with your even as we heard until it closed. Thank you for.
Hey, it's Alanatar! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Was it not you who recommended such...
Yeah, but aren't...
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way.
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease.
However...
Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to...
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it, but after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you. And I doubt there are many who could accomplish. Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for our Was that not what you were curious? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I could not gain any insight into his scheme now that he has donned a shape and form. Selling his power short would but that power of his plays host to an obsession that I cannot say if that perhaps understanding the subject, I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka. Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.